girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been born.
Miami has a Dolphins, the greatest football team.
Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Settle in, we think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling, multiple wins going into their bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly, than the alternative.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Tucker, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. That is Trey Hendrickson. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So on fourth down, the Dolphins turn to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception. You'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
So play action. It's Prescott. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
It's third and 1, and here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game. It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
The Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. Now a run on first down. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Avon Thibodeau with the stop.
Second and 9 at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Take him back to the other side of midfield.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That is fielded at the 13. That man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Prescott now. His pass complete to Jalen Noel. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action now. Prescott. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
On 3rd down, Prescott taking off. He'll try to get there. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. His throw left side is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Mixon. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Oh, the ball comes out. And no turnover here. Want the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Oh, they're running in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Number 7. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. To the right. That's Pitts. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Miami.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 3.
At the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one's gaining 22.
16-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short game.
The second down throw is incomplete.
It's third down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
10 yards. That's another Dolphins first down. First and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4. Now after the play, they'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Second and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Third and goal. They'll throw out of the gun, and he'll take it on in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Miami. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts at the 13. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20.
A 49-yard gain. And the Cowboys.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Dak to throw. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he's in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Dallas. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
Well, Mike, I know I might be a little biased toward the position, but I'm happy to see them go his way early on National Tight Ends Day. And, of course, they're happy to go his way early and often in just about any.
His kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. It's decent field position to start this drive.
They're on the 26-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got a man here. That's Eligio Manor. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter from the 31. Here is second down and 5. As we are ready to get back underway. Now here's a keeper on his own read. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
At the 45-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official, who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They've had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
Cowboys offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently second in that category. Dak can throw it here on first down. This one brought in by Hawkinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. We get a stoppage. There's an injured player. It is T.J. Hawkinson who was shaken up on that last play. From the 41, here's second and 3. Play fake. Prescott. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers It's a gain of 9. From the 43, here's second down and a yard. Now this looks like a design run. 17 yards on that play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Prescott. Trying to throw that one on the run, but it is incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
Here's Dak to throw. He'll get that out to Mixon. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Prescott from the gun on third down. A throw on the move is caught. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt.
38-yard attempt.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Cowboys will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Now, faking the give. This one complete to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So no 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Now a give on the ground. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. Now after the play, they'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Back to throw. The second down throw is incomplete. Third and long. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. 13 yards the gain. Down to the 13-yard line.
13 yards. First down, Dolphins.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Here's second and 3 to go. They'll look to throw yet again. It is brought in the end zone. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Prescott. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Cowboys.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 12 more yards from him there, and another 1st down.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
He's going to run with it himself. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12.
Operating from the gun. Here's Garrett. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Hawkinson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
The Cowboys, 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
To number 80.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Now Prescott. This one caught by Waller. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he's in! Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Cowboys. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kick by Lutz is good. Cowboys move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Dolphins offense and Puka Nacua getting set for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Puka. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And the Dolphins, first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of a yard. It's 2nd down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll step up and run this. 3rd down and 3. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. Elliott's kick is good. And the Dolphins will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Now a return coming from the 14. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Dak can throw it here on 1st down. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Dak. The throw here is complete. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Cowboys get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it?
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. A first down throw for Prescott. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked it off by Cole Bishop.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
The Dolphins offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Out of the gun. Here's a run up the gut. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
This throw pulled in by Pitts. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Fakes the handoff and keeps it to himself. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down. 3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak, and he will have a Cowboys first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Prescott. A short one taken by Hopkinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. Touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Cowboys will take over possession here at the 44.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. On the handoff is Mixon. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick pick up 6. Here comes 2nd and 4.
To the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, this is why the head coach makes the big bucks, Mike, to make decisions like that. I think at this point in the 3rd quarter, you have a chance to really make a statement by coming away with 6. I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going for it on here on 4th down. I'm being aggressive.
And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
This is 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Prescott now. This one brought in by Hopkinson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
And he'll somehow turn this into an offensive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
15-yard line. A gain of 2.
A run here with Mixon. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Noel that time. And it's going to be 4th down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. Fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
2 yards.
Second down and 8.
Second and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. They're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Cowboys.
On the give, this is Mixon. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 33, here's second down and 7. Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A 1-yard
Third
gain
and 6.
brings up third and 6.
Here's Hawkinson in motion. On third down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. Whoa! And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Trey Hendrickson. He gets in yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
Throwing now on third and long. That's caught by Puka. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to fourth down. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. From the 41. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6.
Now Prescott. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's third down and a few inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have the Cowboys first down. Able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. Samuel has it working the middle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock and keeping the ball on the ground?
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard
A
line.
run with Spears. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. He'll try again here. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the carry, it's Williams.
Javonte Williams, the ball carrier.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Spears. Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
We get a stoppage. There's an injured player. It is T.J. Hawkinson who was shaken up on that last play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Dolphins offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with 2nd and long, 3rd and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
He'll look to throw. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2nd and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one down the field, but will wind up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
Mike, you've heard me say 1,000 times, the easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
second down. Prescott. The throw here is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. Samuel has it on the slant. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. It is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They run over center with Williams. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Pistol now for Prescott. He's got it at the 3. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
The Dolphins offense ready to take over once again. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here is 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Washington. And And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. They'll try and get there on the ground. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Third
and 8.
They'll look to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Miami. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Dolphins have cut the deficit to 5. With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
2nd and 11. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.